The Grand Canyon is one of the most popular tourist destinations in the world, and this is for good reason, as the location offers sights that are unmatched. The Grand Canyon was formed by the Colorado River eroding the Colorado Plateau down for millennia, leaving the massive canyon in its wake. There's plenty to see and explore while visiting the Grand Canyon, and we'll be taking a look at some of the most rewarding activities in this video. Take a hike. Few people will get more out of visiting the Grand Canyon than hikers. Both Grand Canyon National Park and the greater surrounding area feature a surplus of incredible hikes that allow you to soak in the scenery of the region. The hikes can vary greatly in difficulty, with some of them featuring some pretty significant changes in altitude over their course. Regardless of your hiking skills, most should be able to find at least one trail in the area that will perfectly suit them. The Grand Canyon itself is nearly 300 miles long, and there are hundreds of miles of hiking trails around it. Despite the fact that it remains one of the most popular tourist destinations in the world, its expansive natural habitat still makes it possible for visitors to feel like they're secluded. Some of the hikes are so expansive that visitors have been known to succumb to exhaustion and require rescuing if they aren't careful. Be sure to plan your hike in advance and don't try to push yourself if the weather's too hot. The Grand Canyon can get particularly hot in the summer months. Some of the most popular trails around Grand Canyon National Park include the South Rim Trail, the Bright Angel Trail, and the South Kaibab Trail. The South Rim Trail is the easiest of these trails, given that it's paved for most of the way, but it's also the lengthiest at 14 miles. There's a short section of the South Rim Trail called the Trail of Time, which functions as its own trail and features several informational panels along its length that teach hikers about the area's history and formation of the canyon. This smaller section is only 1.7 miles long. Those looking for some more challenging trails can try the Bright Angel Trail or the South Kaibab Trail. The Bright Angel Trail is 9.5 miles and descends over 4,000 feet. Meanwhile, the South Kaibab Trail is just a tad bit shorter than the Bright Angel Trail, but also a bit steeper. Take a tour of the Grand Canyon on a mule. Mule ride tours are offered through Grand Canyon National Park by way of Xanterra Travel Collection. Most of the mule rides are only a few hours long, though there are some overnight options for more adventurous visitors. The rides can take visitors along some of the area's more popular trails, including the hiking trails mentioned previously. For those who want to get a taste of the area but no longer have the leg power to make it on the exuberant hikes, taking a ride on a mule can be the perfect way to experience the Grand Canyon. The rides can be incredibly popular, so customers are chosen through a lottery. Take the train to Grand Canyon National Park. One of the greatest ways to arrive at Grand Canyon National Park is to take the train. The Grand Canyon Railway offers visitors the chance to take a long train ride along the canyon, with the final destination being Grand Canyon National Park. The train ride itself is around 60 miles. Hey, if you're enjoying this video so far, be sure to give it a like and subscribe to Viewcation if you haven't already, and stick around for more of the best of Grand Canyon National Park. Go for a scenic drive. Given the Grand Canyon is nearly 300 miles long, it's the perfect place to go for a scenic drive. There's more beautiful scenery around the region than any one person could see in a day, so driving around the area gives visitors the perfect opportunity to take in as much scenery as possible. Spend a few nights camping under the stars. One of the best parts about being at Grand Canyon National Park is that the expansive openness allows for unprecedented views of the stars at night. Because of this, it's common for visitors to spend a night or two camping at the Grand Canyon so they can sit out and experience its openness for themselves in peace. You can camp in a tent or in an RV, though camping in a tent will certainly give you a better feeling for the area's expansiveness. Go on a rafting excursion. At the bottom of the Grand Canyon is a significant portion of the Colorado River, and one of the most popular things to do is to go rafting along it. Visitors can sign up for rafting tours through a variety of different companies, all offering something a little different. Whether you're looking for intense rafting or more of an educational tour of the region along the river, you'll likely be able to find the right expedition for you. Tour the Grand Canyon by helicopter. There are some aspects of the region you won't be able to appreciate unless you're allowed the chance to view the area by helicopter. As with rafting expeditions, there are numerous different avenues for those looking to tour it by helicopter. If you truly want to experience just how vast the canyon is, you need to try it. Take a bike trip along Hermit Road. If you're a cyclist visiting, you may be interested in renting a bike from Bright Angel Bicycles and cycling along Hermit Road. The road itself is 7 miles long, and there's an option to have a shuttle take you back once you get to the end. The ride can be fairly relaxing if you don't have to make the trip back. Experience the Grand Canyon Skywalk. Although it's not technically a part of Grand Canyon National Park, visitors to the greater area of the Grand Canyon will be remiss not to experience the Grand Canyon Skywalk. That is, as long as they have a stomach for it. It's an area that extends 70 feet out over the canyon and features an invisible floor that allows you to feel as if you're floating over the expanse. The feeling can be surreal, and some visitors might not like it, but those who have the nerve will certainly enjoy the unique experience. While standing on the Grand Canyon Skywalk, there will only be 4 inches of glass separating you from a 4,000-foot drop to the bottom of the Grand Canyon. Visit the Yavapai Museum of Geology. Those interested in the science of the Grand Canyon will certainly be interested in visiting the Yavapai Museum of Geology. It's located at the Yavapai Observation Station and allows visitors the chance to learn about the history of the area and the formation of the canyon. It functions as the final destination for those walking along the aforementioned Trail of Time, which starts at Grand Canyon National Park's Visitor Center. Visit the Grand Canyon IMAX Theater. Those looking to learn about the Grand Canyon fast may be able to get a lot out of watching Grand Canyon: The Hidden Secrets, a 34-minute-long documentary feature presented within the Grand Canyon IMAX Theater inside the Visitor Center of Grand Canyon National Park. Watching the film gives visitors a chance to cool off for a little bit after walking around in the hot sun all day, and it also teaches visitors about the history of the region. Catch the sunrise and sunset. Finally, visitors to the Grand Canyon will certainly be remiss if they fail to catch at least one sunrise and sunset during their time in the region. There are numerous established viewpoints along Grand Canyon National Park's more popular trails that will provide visitors with the perfect place to view the sunrise or sunset. Now it's time to hear from you. What's your favorite thing to do in the Grand Canyon? Let us know in the comments section below. And before you go, make sure you give this video a like and subscribe to Viewcation if you haven't already. Click the bell icon to stay updated on all our latest content.